Hey guys, we're here tonight with one of our favorite local bands, Montauk Skyline. They're here to talk to us about how they feel about the local music scene and their new EP coming out on April 4th, 1000 Feathers. So to get us started, Joe's going to ask the first question.
Okay, so what bands would you guys say are your biggest inspirations?
Biggest inspirations. I grew up in like the 90s area a lot with Nirvana, Stone Temple Pilots, stuff like that. So that's kind of why I sing in that lower range. That really inspired me as a kid. Definitely Pearl Jam, stuff like that. I'm a metal guy too.
I like thrash metal, Metallica, Pantera, Slayer.
Pantera.
Yeah.
Metallica.
Pretty much.
We kind of saw that one coming a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean,
We saw that part coming
Yeah.
too.
What do you guys think is your favorite venue on the island?
Oh, I don't want to backstab anybody.
Well, I mean, like where's
favorites.
your favorite place to play, like, the most?
Lulu's was nice.
Yeah, Lulu's was cool when that closed down, but those shows were very small. I think every venue we play has a quality about it that we get stoked to play that venue for. Like when you play Revolution in Amityville, we love the light show. That feels like a concert feeling.
Emporium was nice.
And we played the Emporium. That was really nice, but that was a little too big. We're not really into
very
that.
big.
We're not into like the backstage dressing room thing. I mean,
And then being home at Candy's is also nice.
yeah,
so.
Candy's is great because everyone shows up there. It's right, literally. I could probably throw a rock at it from your house right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I like Lulu's a lot, and of course, Evenflow, where we're releasing our new EP.
What local bands do you guys prefer to play with?
It's same answer, honestly. I think every band we play with is a different reason why we like to play with them.
Yeah. I mean, we're good, really good friends with I Dreamt to See, and I feel like we play with them every weekend.
Yeah.
So we're just so close with them that we just play.
Yeah, there's bands like Fear the Dawn, Fear of None, when Fear of None was going strong. I mean, those bands, those bands were good to us when we first came out, when we first started playing. They were really supportive. They saw something in us, and they really encouraged us to keep going. So we owe them for that. But I Dreamt to See is awesome. The Artifact is awesome. Apparition is awesome. I'm trying not to forget any of you guys. Get mad at me, but you're all fucking awesome.
We did that in our last video. We forgot two bands, and two bands that we're good friends with. We forgot Aimless Again and Inside the Cypher, and then we got them. We got them at the end. Yeah, we forgot for the whole video, and then we're like, and then we're done, and then nope, we forgot two bands.
Shitty.
It's just funny though, because we grew up with everybody that's in the local music scene. Like John went to school with all the guys in the Artifact. I went to school with all the guys in I Dreamt to See and all those bands. So it's just weird that we all came together.
Yeah.
That's another big thing we talked about in our last video too. Was where we talked about how it's kind of cool to see the people that you went to high school with, people you grew up with, playing on stage now and being like, yo, they're living their fucking dream. That you guys get to live your dream with them, that's even cooler. That you guys all ended up in the same scene together.
Fuck yeah. But it kind of feels like we're just one big giant family, from the kids that show up to the shows like crazy, the usuals, and all the bands. It's kind of like we're all doing this together, which is really cool. There's a real sense of camaraderie in the scene right now. And, we're just really happy to be part of it and be accepted by everybody and even better, liked by everybody, genuinely.
All right, so talk to us about 1000 Feathers.
We don't know, bro.
It took a long time to do, but we wanted to iron out every little imperfection about it, and I think we finally hit it right on the nose. Frank, the guy that's producing us, just did a great job. Sounds crisp. I love the sound that he got, everything like that, but other than that, we just wanted to make sure everything was perfect for when we released it to get the best impression. So
Yeah, it's a really important record to me too, lyrically wise. But a lot of work went into it, and it did take us a really long time to put it out. But I wouldn't have had it any other way because we put a lot of love into this record. So.
Yeah. A lot of people rush out things and stuff like that, and we just did not want to do that at all.
There's a lot of pressure to do that. There's a lot of pressure for demand. Where's your record, man? When's the record coming out? And it's just I could throw it at you tomorrow, but it's not going to be in my heart. It's not going to be what I want it to be.
It actually originally started with me recording it in the garage, with two microphones, and then they're like, "No, this sounds like crap." So.
I want to play guitar instead.
Yeah.
Thus Jim joined the band.
Yeah.
It was good times.
Where'd you guys get the name for 1000 Feathers? The kind of running joke right now is do you guys drive through a flock of seagulls?
I wish.
That would be way cooler than the actual meaning. But
John, you got this.
Yeah, 1000 Feathers is a metaphor. Not really a metaphor. It's kind of just an imagery of the metaphor itself is that if you see the cover of the record, I don't want to give it too much away, but there's a picture of me in the cover, and it looks like I'm shooting a girl in the head. But as gnarly as that is, that's not necessarily what it means. What it means is a willingness to sort of, everyone dreams and dreams and dreams, but a lot of people just are a bitch and don't pull the trigger. Get the bad things out of your life, and cut off the loose ends, cut the bad fruit from the tree, and go do what you want to do. And that's what that means. So 1,000 Feathers came about when we started just shooting ideas back and forth what the song meant to us, and it was about putting a pillow over the girl's face, and when he pulled the trigger, there was 1,000 feathers falling down.
All right. That's actually really interesting. That was kind of a big question for us that we've been asking each other is, like, where'd they get this name from? This is, like, fucking awesome. It's definitely, I think it's probably my favorite EP title that's come out this year. We had the acoustic EP from Jake. We had
That's awesome.
Set a Course from I Dreamt the Sea. What? Set an Open Course. I'm sorry. From I Dreamt the Sea. And, it's just everyone's has been so good at it. The Artifact, who's the
Did
EP
that come
name,
out
I
this
still
year or
don't know.
last year?
This year.
This year, yeah.
They did their release show at Candy's, I believe. I could be
Yeah.
wrong.
But yeah, like, that's just, I think it's probably one of my favorite ones, and the album art for that was sick. It was so cool.
Thank you.
That took a while.
Yeah,
Come
was
up with
really
that idea,
brutal
like,
photo shoot.
It came up, like, it started with me just bullshitting on paint, and, like, I was just like, well, none of these ideas look, well, actually, the guys told me none of these, I was pretty content with my first idea, and they pretty much told me it sucked, so.
What was that?
It was, like, the album's called 1,000 Feathers, so I found a picture on, like, Google of, like, feathers on a black surface, and I just put, like, our logo on it and just wrote 1,000 Feathers.
There, done.
Yeah, actually, it took about 6-7 hours to do it.
Yeah, he was pissed too, and we were like, we don't like it.
Yeah, I was
like, seriously.
I think I quit the band for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, it was a whole 30 seconds, so we were gymless for a little bit.
Alright. So,
After the EP release, you're just skipping the questions here. The
that's
album,
right.
Yeah.
Well done.
After the EP release, what can we expect from you guys in the upcoming months?
Well, like any other band, once the EP drops, we have to support it. So there'll be lots of performing to catch, and once we finish writing a record, we keep writing. Just the stuff that you hear when you come to see us live. Some of the stuff's not on this record, but we're always writing new songs, and we're hoping to put together a full-length album soon, full record for you.
Yeah.
But like I said, just the support for the EP is big time. So you got lots and lots of shows.
Just forward motion.
Yeah.
We're not going to stop pushing forward until something good comes out of it, so. I'm probably talking really low. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you guys play Evenflow a lot, right?
Yeah.
So, if they ask you if you would like to be on the wing menu, what
Danny
kind of wings
Weissman's
would you
wing
want?
menu.
I was actually talking to Danny a little while ago. We were talking about it, and I asked him, I was like, what do we got to do to get a wing? Because, like, that seems like a cool idea. He's like, oh, what do you got? And we have a song called Ghost of the Moment, and I figured that'd be a cool name for a wing. And, like, you just make it the hottest of hot sauce. But he's like, we don't really mess with ghost peppers. And I was like, well, you don't really necessarily have to put a ghost pepper.
We like hot food.
Yeah.
We're big band into hot wings. Like, you can
Yeah.
catch us at a Buffalo Wild Wings, like, at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, any day of the week, just feeding our fat faces.
Or Archie
So,
Wingstop.
We'd be at or Wingstop, but I'm not going to shout out everybody. But Danny Weissman's Evenflow wings, they're shit. So.
Yeah, honestly, like, we could just be like, Danny, here's a song title. Like, do whatever wing you want. Like, all of Danny's wings taste delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys have ever
Yeah.
eaten his wings. They're
No.
freaking fantastic.
He's just like a weird creative guy. I feel like he'll make like peanut butter flavored fucking hot wings, dude.
Yeah.
Like, he just doesn't.
I'm
like,
pretty sure he does have peanut butter and
Yeah.
jelly ones.
Yeah, he does. I
I'm
forgot
saying.
what band it was that he named it. Pearl Jam. That's what he called.
Cool.
They're called Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam has peanut butter and jelly wings.
Makes sense. Pearl Jam.
Yeah, no, totally. Jelly and jam are not the same thing, but yeah,
Not at all.
not
Not
at
at
all.
all.
Okay, like this is totally.
But like today, I was craving jelly and not jam.
Yeah.
It was just.
We were going somewhere completely
Preserves.
different, but- next question.
So, Jim,
Huh.
how do you feel about crowd killers?
I fucking hate him. No,
Yeah, Jim. Tell us how you really feel.
Honestly, like, everybody thinks that I'm this really big pissed off guy. I just get in this show mode where I'm at a metal show and, like, especially I Dreamt to See, they just, like, take it, like, I just, like, want to punch somebody in the face.
I broke my ribs at I Dreamt to See, man.
Yeah.
Anyone
Like-
remembers that?
What happened, like, what he was referring to in the last video,
Just saying real quick, I did not say angry.
Yeah, he said big ass.
I
I
think
watched
I-
it
I
tonight.
think
I said big ass fucking ginger.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Angry Ginger was way better. Like,
Yeah.
I
Ginger
thought
Ginger.
Angry Ginger was in there, but what happened at the show? I got hit in the face, and like I was just thrown off guard. So my face, anybody, no
That
one's
guy
gonna
was
get
a dick, bro.
No
He
one-
was.
no one's gonna get punched in the face and be like and smile around. So like I was just like,
Stop, man.
yeah, I just got punched in the face. Like I wasn't like I don't ever get like mad. I was at a show, I got knocked down, and they're like, "You gonna go beat that guy up?" I was like, "No."
What?
Yeah, like come on. But like I mean, everybody at the show is like family to me. Like even if I don't know them, they're there to see my band or somebody else's band that's close to me.
Unless you're a
so.
Justin Bieber fan, then get the fuck out.
Yes, I agree with that.
I got
I'm
Bieber fever.
I'm totally kidding. I like the Biebs. He catches too much shit.
He is the Biebs.
Yeah.
He's the
I'm-
metal Biebs.
I'm secretly the
You're-
metal Biebs.
The Metal Biebs. Or Kobe.
Oh my god, don't even start with me. Jacoby Shadix, the Papa Roach. Cut my life into pieces.
Why do you sound like Mark Goldman?
I know, oh god, I don't know, right? I need to get my ointment.
I hate that word.
I hate that word.
So back to the naming things from. Where do you guys get your song names from? Because in the last video we mentioned how you guys have some really cool names like Rock Bottom Phenomenon. That's fucking awesome. And Joe made a really funny joke about that before. If he wants to take that one.
Oh, I'd love to hear it.
So, what I came up with was that, one of you was watching SpongeBob, and it was that episode where they went to rock bottom, and you just thought that was a phenomenon.
What if,
It nailed it. That's exactly it.
I thought it was about The Rock.
No, a rock bottom phenomenon is when the phenomenon that takes someone to hit rock bottom in addiction or anything in their life they're going through before they finally fucking turn around.
Yeah, actually, if you listen to John's lyrics, they are actually meaningful. He's not just screaming to the devil. So.
Yeah. Metal. That's so
Yeah.
metal.
That's such a my mom answer for that. I mean,
Everybody that I talk to, they're like, I mean, his voice is so nice, but then he got to talk to Satan, and it's just, I've never met one metal person that was like, I actually love Satan.
I know. I'm actually a fairly religious person too, so
I'm not.
I think it's
But
a
that should not be on
stupid
this.
connection that people say that.
Yeah.
Metal, devil.
But no, if you actually break down John's lyrics and listen to it, you could pretty much figure out what any song's about. It's it's poetry, so you just gotta piece it together.
We catch a lot of shit though. It's funny because you said SpongeBob. When we do in 1,000 Feathers, a song. No, it's not. What's?
Oh no, yeah,
Catch
yeah, Rock Bottom.
Rock bottom.
The
phenomenon.
breakdown.
I say keep swinging. And people.
Finding Nemo.
Yeah,
It's like
Dory.
no, it was just kind of. He just yelled something one day at practice. I was like, just keep yelling that, and that's
Which sounded cool.
pretty much.
that's kind of a misconception we find a lot with heavy music, though, is people think, like, oh, you must be, like, a Satan worshiper because you like metal.
So
And I'm like,
stupid.
what? All right, Westboro Baptist Church, calm down.
I know.
I
Really.
just want to say thank God that guy's dead. I don't wish death upon anybody except for that group of people.
But yeah, no, it's so
Sorry.
stupid. It's so stupid because I've never the nicest people I've ever met in my life were kids at metal shows, and I hold so true to that. And some of the most ignorant people I've ever met in my life, you can meet at church on Sunday.
It's not even
Yeah.
it's not even just metal music either. Like just anybody that goes to a show is pretty much I've actually met a guy in the middle of a mosh pit. Me and our bassist Kurt were there. We were at Megadeth, and this guy punched us in the face, and then he grabs us. And he puts his arm around us. He gives us a big hug, and we start headbanging, and we were hammered. So we were
What a surprise.
yeah, we were
No
just like,
way.
okay, cool. And it was just like a line of long-haired people just headbanging, and it was just like it was just a real homage to real metal music that no one really gives a shit what goes on.
Yeah, and
sure.
At the shows, we meet some of the nicest people in the world. Like, people who, and another misconception is tattoos. Like, just because they have tattoos doesn't mean that they're evil. Like, no. Like, honestly, some of the nice people I've met have tattoos and facial piercings, body piercings, and they're at a metal show. And they're so much nicer than the people that, I've met, like John said, at church. Like, sometimes you meet people and you're just like, you're the coolest person ever. And, like, if you're down with the music, then come and support us.
That's what it's all about. All walks of life are welcome. It's just that thing about the tattoos and the piercings. Those people tend to actually be cool people. You can be ignorant and have stupid tattoos. I see a lot of that today, sadly. But people who take it upon themselves to care about the way they look and decorate their temple, so to speak, they tend to have a good head on their shoulders. The problem is anybody can get a tattoo. The same way anybody can have kids.
No, you don't.
There should be, like, IQ testing before you're allowed to have children.
I totally
Why?
agree. Totally agree. The population would go down to like 50% of what it is now.
By the way, speaking of tattoos and piercings, we're on the subject. Our buddy in the Artifact, Jesus, he's a great tattoo artist.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He's been doing it since I've
Yeah.
known him, and he's just fantastic. He works out of Tattoo Loos in Selden? Centereach?
I'm not sure.
Well, in one of the Tattoo Loos, and he's just fantastic.
Just check out his Facebook, Jesus
Yeah.
Aaron Sibia.
Or his Instagram, anything like that. He's great. So I just figured I'd throw that in there.
Lotus Tattoo was another shout out to the guys that do a lot of the work for me, my brother and stuff. That's
Well,
in
you have one tattoo.
that's in Sayville. Yeah, I have one running tattoo.
It started with a smiley face.
Yeah, it
And
started.
now it's here.
It started with a smiley face, and this turned into this. Anyway,
So, where do you guys see yourself in 5 years as a band?
naked, running down your driveway, calling your name.
He said 5 years, not after the interview.
I mean, both are fine with me.
Cool. I know what my Friday night's looking like.
Honestly, like every band could tell you, there's, struggle to do anything to move forward. But I just think, you have to work together and build your family up. You can't just walk away from it. And this is just a project that we've been building so strongly. Our guitarist, Matt, he's freaking fantastic. And, he's just been working day in, day out. Just, working day in and day out, writing new materials
What's
and
up?
things like that. So.
Alright. So, anything for you, John?
No, Jim nailed it.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So, what has been your guys' best local experience?
Local experience. That varies between all of us, I think.
Well, there was, I don't know, yeah, this is local. One of my favorite ones, just because it's literally, it sums us up in a nutshell. We were in the Emporium, and we were given a room. And in this room had one thing, a refrigerator.
I forgot about this.
A refrigerator. So we looked inside the refrigerator, and what was there but beer? 4 shelves of beer. Literally, it was a huge refrigerator, and we said, challenge accepted.
That's exactly what happened. Actually.
Yeah, and we drank every single beer in there, and at the end of the show, we got off stage, and we actually got kicked out.
We were thrown out of our dressing room for drinking too much alcohol.
Yeah. And honestly, that was fun. Honestly, and then there, John's probably going to tell you, Candies, I put on a benefit show for my friend Brittany, who went to Africa to teach and, feed and all this stuff to kids that are, less fortunate and all that things. So I put on the benefit show, and I decided to drink Jameson from 3 in the afternoon to when I went on at 11 o'clock, and
That was awesome.
I think I was playing I Dreamt of Sea songs, honestly.
That was the night that I met Jim. I worked the door at Candy's for him for that show.
Mhm.
Throughout the entire night, probably every 15, 20 minutes, he came up to me and he was just like, hey, you doing all right? Okay, good. Stand up and give me a big-ass hug.
I
Jim.
just like giving people hugs.
What about the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus show?
That was,
Oh, I got something to tell you about that.
You can take it, dude. I've been talking a lot.
There's a thing about those experiences. I was a big fan of Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. I was a big fan of Bad Fish and 40 Below Summer and some other great bands we played with. But the thing is about meeting these bands. Sadly, sometimes they're better off left in your imagination.
Yeah.
Because you meet them and they turn out not to be as cool as you would hope. Some turn out to be genuine dicks.
Yeah.
Which is just a constant reminder for me to never do that and make sure I give everyone the time of day, But as far as that show was great, and it was just hard for us to promote that. And,
Yeah, because it's like, oh, we're a metal band. Let's play with Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. And obviously, we'll take any show because we like being in front of people. It doesn't matter. We played in front of Bad Fish and Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. Neither or do we fit in with, but,
we were just stoked to play for different crowds that
Yeah.
normally wouldn't hear the kind of music we play.
So, but like he said, it's a horse of a different color when you actually meet the band, and it's just like, all right. Like, I remember an instance, we were in the back, and they were pulling in their gear, and they're like, why don't you move your crap gear for actual touring gear? And it's like, I mean, we're about to go on.
Nah, it's whatever, dude. It's like I said, it's just a reminder to never be that kind of person. Don't be a dick. Bottom line, don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Restated from our last video.
Yeah.
I was quoting you.
Yeah. Calm the fuck down. To wrap it up with our last question here, what is your before show ritual? We all know that every member has one, and this is kind of want to know what your guys' are.
Well, Jim's is probably just drink a whole lot.
I used to be like that. No, actually, before every show, from the first show till recently, I always drank a Red Devil because my buddy, he used to drink a Red Devil every day. He was in the band Hexus. He passed away, but that's what he would drink. So now, just for good luck, I drink one, and I put a little Black House in it for my other friend that died that was in the military. So that's what I do. But other than that, I pretty much.
That's hard to follow, dude. Damn, I take a dump at every venue I play in before I play.
Classy.
And
Stay classy, San Diego.
Well, you know, you don't want to like shit your pants on stage.
That's my biggest fear. Can we talk about that? Can we talk about I'm having this weird fear of losing my shoes, which is great because now Sean Patrick's gonna like cut my shoelaces or something.
Yeah, totally is.
It's totally glad I said that. And,
Don't worry, I'll do it.
And I don't want to. You don't want to douche yourself on stage because if you douche your pants on stage, you're forever. No matter how good you ever get as a band, you're always just that guy.
You
It's
could
like
be
a kid who
Steve-
shit his pants on the school bus. No one forgets that.
Yeah,
kid.
you could totally be Steve Vai, and it's like you shit your pants.
Yeah.
But,
It's terrifying. But, yeah.
I'm trying to think. Matt is literally that type of guy where he will sit in front of his guitar
Mhm.
and he will play it whether there's noise coming out of it, there's noise not coming out of it. He just play, dude. Like,
Staring at his amp, headbanging without the guitar.
yeah,
plugged in.
like he'll just like. I think sometimes he even talks to his guitar, just like to
Oh,
bond
yeah.
with it. Like him
Oh,
and his
yeah.
guitar are closer than him and anybody else
It's like
in
an
the band.
extension of his body.
Yeah,
It's not even-
Kurt, like he's the same way as me. Like we just need like a beer or something too to loosen up. I mean, most of the time we just listen to the bands. And Ray, do you want to take this? Cause
he just sweats a lot.
I think he just like breathes heavily. He's like,
No, he does anything.
No.
He does the traditional drummer thing. You know, they walk around, they stretch. He jumps up and down a whole bunch.
Yeah.
You know, we all have things to do. I walk out. If you go out the back at any venue, no matter where it is, you can actually catch me singing really pretty to myself in a
He
really,
thinks it's
really
pretty.
high pitch because I'm adorable. Or screaming like an idiot in the back of the venue just to.
I actually
Remind
walked in the
myself.
bathroom once and like I was about to take a piss and I just hear John in the store. I was like, no! And I'm like, what the fuck?
The guy's taking a serious tone there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have to warm my voice up like crazy. And even though I warm up for like 2 hours before a show always, but when I get there, I still feel like I suck and I gotta just go crazy to get my shit together. But it's not true. That's pretty. Oh, and I probably put in like 1,000 pounds of hairspray before every show, and then sweat it all into my eyes while performing. So that's awesome.
John's ritual showing up 3 minutes before.
Yeah, showing up to the venue 3 minutes before stage time. Bad news. You guys any more questions?
Just if you guys have any shout outs besides the ones that you already did that were tattoo related.
Well, I do want to, say, the rest of the band wish they could be here. They had other things other than that. Every band that we've played with thus far has made us a better band from when we started to now. So, like we don't really give credit to ourselves, just the bands that we've seen and learned things from, energy, like Kelly for I Dreamt to See. No one is ever going to top his energy. Like, he literally looks at you and he's like, hey, you're not moving? You better. Cause, like, but
You better get moving.
yeah, no. Kelly's got a lot of energy, and that's I always have to top that because like I always watch them, and I'm like, all right, and that's pretty much why I'm always going.
Kelly has great stage presence. He's just a big guy moving very fast and
Yeah.
yelling very angrily, and it's
Yeah.
powerful to watch, honestly. You know?
And honestly, I don't know if you have anything, but I just want to say thank you to everybody that's ever came to our shows. If they've never seen us before or anything like that, I just want to say thank you for giving us the time of day, because I know there's a lot better things you could be doing than seeing my crappy ass band. Honestly, I'm going to be completely honest. I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to thank you very much for always supporting. Yeah, other than that.
Yeah, we love you guys a lot. Without you, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing right now. And don't forget, our EP comes out April 4th.
I was about to do that.
April 4th. Our EP comes out. It'll be at Evenflow in Bayshore.
Yeah.
Bayshore, New York.
Unless you're
Kayla
joking,
knows. I don't even know. Bayshore, New York.
We're playing with like every band. Yeah.
Move
Yeah.
it closer.
Closer.
I'm too short.
Closer.
There
But
it is.
honestly,
right
we have
there.
a lot of great bands. All these guys. Yeah.
I think we can look at his face now.
There's nothing special going on with my face.
Aw, that was sad. We love your face.
Why'd you pull his beard? That hurts.
I mean, I guess with shout-outs, like I said, every band that we've ever played with. But other than that,
Yeah, shout-outs are rough because I don't want to miss any of you
Yeah,
guys, 'cause
like,
you know who you are.
obviously
so.
I want to thank, like, now that I got the time, every band that's playing at our show.
Sorry,
Like,
I'm lazy.
it's probably the most important show that we've played thus far. Like, we've played with a lot of big bands, but this is, like, showing, like, this is all our work put together into one big show. And all these guys that are playing the show are just great bands. You got to come to see them. But
I definitely know that, again, we want to give our shout out to all the local bands, and for, we're just trying to help you guys get the support and get out there and make sure everyone gets to that show on April 4th. It's going to be lots of fun.
And it's 16 plus, so everybody can come.
If you're 16 plus.
If you're not 16 plus, please don't even try.
Hang out in the parking lot. I'll come out and hang out with you. I don't care.
He's a little bit of pedophile.
That should not be anywhere in that video.
Wrong.
So bad.
Oh my god. This is why I need to carry
I'm just kidding. I really
a
am.
squirt bottle full of water to spray 17-year-old girls with.
I'm just kidding. But in all seriousness, we really thank you guys so much for coming and doing this interview with us. This is our first interview, so we were a little nervous trying to get our questions together and me not doing blah, blah, blah on the camera.
Twirling your hair for an hour.
Shut up! It was so frizzy.
I was actually going to twirl my hair, but...
Oh my god.
Is this a thing?
It's coming out. It's coming out.
That's
The
all.
hair
That's
is
reserved for
coming out.
shows only.
Yeah, it really is. This is a lot of hair. Between Kurt and myself, like, we have about, I think, 8 feet of hair.
Yeah, something like that. It's fucking awesome, dude. On stage, they windmill with their hair. The metal kids. They keep me cool. And then sometimes Jim wets his hair before he plays, so that it whips harder,
Yeah.
and it like spritzes on my neck like a gentle breeze
Me-
while I'm singing. It's awesome.
Me and Kurt actually sat there at Revolution one time. We were headbanging so hard that our hairs got stuck to our guitar.
Kurt was headbanging Revolution once his hair got stuck in a mic stand.
Yeah, and like
He's like,
I'm trying to sing, and then he knocks the mic stand over with his hair, and like the part came up that I had to sing, and I literally crouched down as low as I can.
singing to his hair.
Yeah, and it was a clusterfuck of things you don't want to happen. But no, me and Kurt, like, we definitely don't have a lack of hair, and especially on Kurt's face. That's a lot of.
I had long hair when the band started, but I figured I can't keep up with these two guys, so I cut it.
All right. So once again, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us. Honestly,
I loved it.
Yeah, this was definitely something that we're glad that we got to do with you guys tonight. Any other bands out there who are interested in doing an interview with us, please hit us on Facebook, find us at a show. If you don't have, I'm sure some of you have Joe's number, some of you have my number. Let us know ahead of time so we can get them scheduled. I know our next interview is going to be with Jake Furia sometime in late April. So check that out, and we'll let you know about that when it starts getting a little bit closer. And we're definitely set in stone with that. But
Jake is the man.
yeah.
Jake is the man.
But thank you guys for watching our video, and this is John and Jim from Montauk Skyline.
I'm Montauk
Is this
Skyline.
bitch drunk?
No, from Montauk Skyline, and we're just really grateful to have them here with us tonight. So say goodbye, everybody.
Stay classy, San Diego.
You gotta hit the button, dude.
I was gonna say.